It was called a floating palace, a 114,000-ton monument to human luxury and engineering, carrying over 4,200 souls into the dark Mediterranean night. On January 13, 2012, the passengers of the Costa Concordia believed they were completely safe, insulated by steel and state-of-the-art technology. But the greatest variable in maritime safety isn't the weather, or the ocean. It is the ego of the man at the helm. Tonight, Captain Schettino decides to deviate from the ship's safe, computerized flight path. He wants to perform an incino, a maritime salute. A vanity stunt, sailing a skyscraper-sized vessel within a few hundred meters of a rocky shore, purely to show off to the islanders below. The waters are well mapped, the dangers are clear, but blind confidence has overtaken the bridge. At 21:45, reality catches up to the hubris. The collision is sudden, violent, and absolute. A 174-foot wound is ripped into the port side of the Costa Concordia. The sea forces its way inside with unstoppable pressure.
Mayday! Containment breach! Engine room flooding! Mayday! We're taking on water! Close the bulkhead and divert pumps now!
The breach immediately floods 3 engine compartments, destroying the main generator systems. Propulsion is dead. In an instant, the floating city goes dark. The main power grid is completely obliterated. Emergency backup systems kick in, painting the chaos in a warning shade of crimson. On the bridge, the scale of the disaster is immediately known. The ship is taking on water faster than the pumps can ever handle. But instead of declaring an emergency, a deadly silence falls over the leadership. Minutes bleed away.
We're losing bulkhead pressure!
It's impossible!
The physics of the ocean do not wait for human denial. The Costa Concordia begins to lean, drifting helplessly back toward the island. Every degree of tilt reduces the chances of survival. Every second wasted is a life put at risk.
Where are we supposed to go?
Nobody is telling us anything. Everyone just stay calm.
Move toward the lifeboats! Move toward the lifeboats! Move toward the lifeboats!
Where are we supposed to go? Nobody is telling us anything.
Everyone just stay calm!
Thousands assemble at their muster stations, instructed by instinct to put on their life jackets. But they are met with reassurance that is nothing short of criminal.
All passengers to the muster deck. We are experiencing heavy seas.
For over 40 minutes, the ship's leadership hides the truth. They tell the passengers and the authorities that it
All
is
hands,
just a simple
prepare for heavy
electrical
weather.
failure.
Secure all loose gear immediately.
The Italian Coast Guard calls the bridge directly. They have received frantic calls from passengers reporting
Qual è
a
la vostra
tearing hull
posizione
and
attuale?
incoming water.
Ripetete le coordinate, non vi sento. Are you sure about those coordinates? Something is not right.
Schettino lies. He insists everything is under control, delaying the evacuation order even as the ship's decks slant further into the sea. Below decks, the water is already claiming the lower corridors. The delay has trapped those below in a confusing, watery maze. When the ship tilts past a critical angle, deploying the lifeboats on one side becomes physically impossible. Schettino's delay has just halved their means of escape. The ship is capsizing. The time for deception has run out. Finally, nearly an hour after the fatal impact, the general alarm is sounded. The nightmare officially begins. The evacuation is a disaster of its own making. Lifeboats jam against the slanting hull, scraping and tilting as crew members struggle to lower them into the pitch-black waves. While hundreds of passengers are still trapped inside the tilting dark corridors of the ship, a figure makes his way to the starboard side. In an act that shocked the maritime world, Captain Francesco Schettino abandons his vessel. He later claimed he tripped and fell into the lifeboat. From the shore, Coast Guard Commander Gregorio De Falco realizes the captain is safe in a lifeboat while his passengers are drowning. He patches through a direct radio line.
Mayday, mayday,
DeFalco's
mayday.
words
This is
echo
the
across
Andrea
the
Gale
airwaves.
requesting immediate
You have
assistance.
abandoned
Our
ship.
vessel is taking
Now
on
I am
water
in charge.
heavy seas.
Go back on
Attention
board,
all
damn
vessels.
it.
This
Look
is
at the
port
dead
authorities.
bodies already
Stand
floating.
by for urgent incoming message.
Mayday. Mayday. We are taking on water. We need immediate assistance at Channel 16.
The captain refuses. He stays in the safety of the dark boat, leaving his crew and passengers to navigate a sinking labyrinth alone.
It's too fast!
Look out, the water!
Help me! I can't stop! Look out for the water!
I can't stop!
Help me!
Grab something!
Inside, the situation is desperate. The ship lists to nearly 60 degrees. Hallways have become vertical cliffs. Floors have become deadly slides. Forced into the freezing water to survive, 4,200 people fight for their lives while their captain watches safely from the shore. When dawn broke over Giglio, the true scale of the disaster lay exposed to the world. A multi-billion-dollar monument to luxury, resting ruined on a bed of granite. For most, it was a miracle of survival. But for 32 families, it was an absolute tragedy. 32 people lost their lives in the cold, dark waters of the ship's interior. Recovery teams spent months navigating the treacherous, unstable interior of the ghost ship, searching for those left behind in the panic. The global public backlash was fierce. In 2015, the Italian justice system delivered its verdict. Schettino was sentenced to 16 years in prison for manslaughter, causing a maritime disaster and abandoning ship.
The rotation of a ship this size has never been attempted before. Massive hydraulic jacks pull with a force of thousands of tons. 5 days of precision engineering bring her upright.
The salvage operation would become the largest and most expensive in human history, costing over $2 billion to right the ship and tow it away to be scrapped. It serves as a permanent reminder. No matter how advanced our machines become, they are only as safe as the humility of the people